Okay, hey guys. So, I wanted to talk to you about my faux locks. They're cute, right? But anyway, I love them, love them, love them, love them. I basically use about 4 items. Some people may not like what I'm using, but I like it because it gives me my thickness. But you can also use hair. So what I use, or things that you need, is yarn. It doesn't matter what color, but I would rather people to use black because black is very like what is that word, more natural looking. So if you have like green, now I think it would be better if you use black, but if you use green, you'd see the green on the ends, so like when you have to burn them. And I'm not totally done yet as you can see, but I'm just extremely lazy and I've been busy for the past few weeks, months, and this has been in my hair for about 2 weeks. Okay, whatever, that part is gonna cut out. But yeah, so basically you'll be needing yarn. You will be needing Marley hair. This is a Marley hair that I use. It's called Locs in the package. It doesn't matter what color you use. You can use whatever color you want. That is all up to you. But the yarn, make sure that is black or brown. Do not go like orange, white, and stuff like that. Unless, I don't know how that's going to turn out. But if it does turn out well, then you know, you can do whatever you got to do. Props to you. I shall try it one day. I give you props. You need scissors. And you also need a lighter, because without a lighter, you'll kind of be stuck in a rut. Like, you see this here, right? This is the yarn right here, and then this is the piece of hair. And like I said, I wasn't really finished, so it kind of looks like this. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. So basically, you'll need the scissors to cut off this part and this part, this extra piece. But do not cut it too far. You cut it to like right there where you see that little, like a little centimeter or whatever. You cut it to that point and then you burn everything, like this whole end. And you make sure you touch it and blah blah blah. I'm not going to show you in the video because, you know, they show it in a whole bunch of other YouTube videos. But I don't think any YouTube video has my technique. So I'm copyrighting it, suckers. Anyway, so you take the yarn. And depending on how long you want your locks to be and how thick you want them to be, it all depends on the yarn. So you take your yarn. Mine is a bit knotted up right now. This is ridiculous. Basically, you take your yarn, right? You take your yarn and just imagine like this was working for me, right? So you do arms lengthwise. So did you know that your arms are like the same length of your body? That's like the coolest thing ever. Anyway, but basically, so you extend your arms like so. I'm talking about both arms too. Like my hands are basically stretched out. And that's how I got the length of these. And basically you just stretch your arms out and then you loop it. So basically you'll be doing this. But it also depends on how long you want your, how thick you want your locks to be. If you want yours thick like mine, it'll probably take about like 6 or 7 loops. And then when you finish, you cut both ends and you make sure all the loopy parts, like the one that has a curve at the end, you cut those on both ends because you're gonna need it. So you cut those. And the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever, probably 2 or 3, depending on your thickness. Actually, I can show you a thin one and an extremely thick one. So like this is a thin one that I did. And I had to do it because I have a mole that my doctor wants me to get surgically removed, but if I get it surgically removed, I'm gonna have like a freaking scoop hole in my head. It's gonna look like a hill going up and down. No thank you. So I'm fine. And it hurts. Like when you apply a lot of pressure, it hurts. So that's something I gotta watch out for. Anyway, so yeah, so that's the skinny one, and as you can see, the rest of them are pretty thick, and that's great. I love thick locks. I am kind of in the process of locking my hair. I was freeforming, but at the rate it was going, I felt like it was not gonna lock, and I'm very impatient and I get bored easily, which is exactly why I put these in. If you guys knew me, I changed my hair a lot. So you take it, right? And so I guess I'm just gonna have to pop this off so I can show you. Whatever. So if you wanted a short lock, this is what it would do. Like this, like so. And I have a few hairs out because I just wanted to do that because, like I said, I get bored and I don't know if, you know, whatever. So if you want it as thick as mine, you will have 6 of these, but they will definitely be longer. But if you want them to be kind of like your natural hair, then this would probably be a great length. So basically you start in the middle and make sure you put moisturizer in your hair and on the yarn itself as well. And you put the yarn and you basically just braid. So you're attaching the yarn to your hair. Now mine is already twisted, so it'll be much easier for me, but it may not be as easy for some other people. And my suggestion with that is that you can take that just keep trying to braid, because sometimes one technique may not work for every single other person. So Alex L also shows a good idea where you can do the outside in twist kind of thing. I don't know how to do that, so I just stuck with what works for me. That's what you guys gotta do. So it's like that basically, and you see how the yarn is still there and my hair is up here. So basically you just braid a few, and then after that you twist down because you don't need the rest. So from there, I'm back. So from there, you take, I used 2 pieces of yarn for this. So basically, you take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, any type. It depends on, like I said, depending on how thick your locks are, or you want them to be. What you do is, this is just one, and since I'm just showing you the basics. So you are going to put the Marley hair, which is what I'm using, at the base. You guys see that? I don't know if you see that, but at the base, right, you're gonna take the end piece and you're gonna wrap the end piece around the yarn's part in your hair so that it will be secure. So I just wrap this, I think, counterclockwise, and I still have a little piece left, which is fine. The next thing that you're gonna do is you're going to wrap it, your hair, the Marley hair, around as well. And I think it's going, counterclockwise as well. It doesn't matter, just as long as the end piece is hidden, because if not, then it's gonna look kind of ridiculous in a way, and it'll most likely come out loose. So all you gotta do is wrap. That's all you gotta do. Okay? And so I'm just going to keep wrapping and showing you guys. So the thing with this is that you do not want to wrap this too loose, because if you do, then your whole lock is going to come out looking ridiculous, and it's not going to work out for the best, you know? And, you know, see like how it's already starting to formulate and look like a lock. So from the root, that's why it's important to make sure that top part is, you know, all secure. And if it does happen that you, if it does happen that everything is loose, for example, I'm going to do it loose now and show you. Okay, so what happens when it's loose, I don't know if you can tell, but I could tell already from the video how up here is tight and over here is kind of like, you know. Anyway, when that happens, all you do is push it up, and then it'll create kind of like a bulky kind of feel, but that is okay because in natural locks are just knots. So when you get to the end, you tie the extra piece with the yarn, and you tie it, and when you tie it, oh my gosh, I'm so freaking slow. Alright, so I tied it, right? When you tie it, you clip both ends like I was telling you for this one that I have over there. You tie both ends and you snip, 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 and use the lighter and you click, click, click. And after you click, 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 then you have your first lock. And I just use one piece, and you can tell like how thin it is to this one that I did just now. Can you see the difference? You see how this is a bit thicker than this one? And I used about like, I think four pieces of yarn for this, or 3 pieces of yarn. And I just used 1 piece of yarn for this. So that's why I'm saying, like, if you're very tender-headed, it is very important to take note of your scalp. You have to work with what's right with your body and what's right for you, because if not, a whole bunch of mess will be kicking in. Alright? And this is in general, and it's a life kind of lesson as well. Well, I hope you liked the tutorial. You know. Oh, I'm unraveling it. So this is basically what you do. You unravel it. I hope you liked the tutorial though, and I hope to see you guys soon. And yeah, okay, this gonna take a long time to get right. All right, bye guys.